Hi, everybody. Excuse me. Let me try that again. Hello, everyone. We made it to Monday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I used to say when I was working in the corporate world, the best way to deal with Mondays was not to show up. But it doesn't matter anymore for me. Wow. Well, this is going to be my video 4 of 5. And today I wanted to talk to you about my theme word, my chosen theme word for this year. At the beginning of this year, a good friend of mine asked me a question that she has asked me every year for the last 3 years. What is your theme word for 2018? She's the one who got me started on this, like I said, about 3 years ago. And then, of course, Natasha mentioned it in one of her training sessions. You know, the concept of choosing a word for each year that is kind of meant to set the theme for that whole year. And so I had to think about it when my friend asked me that question, because I hadn't yet figured it out, and it was already the first week of January. So I took a couple of days and thought about it. And you know, my husband and I have just emerged from a very difficult past year, and we had really had our momentum going the year prior, last year, 2017, until the bottom fell out. Several things happened in our lives. And so as I pondered this, I really thought, I need to believe in myself again, you know, and believe that we can get back on track. And so that's the word that I chose for this year. I do this now as far as choosing a theme word. Excuse me, I need some water. Instead of doing New Year's resolutions, because, you know, for me, I don't know if you're anything like me, but you can set a New Year's resolution and, you know, like I'm going to cut sugar out of my diet or something like that. And it lasts maybe through the month of January and maybe half of February until somebody hands you a box of chocolates on Valentine's Day. And then it goes right out the window, right? Yeah. So it just seems too hard to stick to resolutions. So picking a word is very appealing to me because it's short and it's sweet and it's easy to remember and and apply to your life on a daily basis. So I decided to pick believe because I need to believe in myself again and the abilities and gifts and talents that God has entrusted to me. I need to believe that whatever I can do, whatever I set my mind to do, any goal that honors my truth and lays a foundation for living a life of wellness, purpose, and abundance. And in short, I just need to kick, you know, doubt and unbelief to the curb, which is rather challenging, has been rather challenging for us this year because last year was so difficult. And I've been waiting this entire year, and I've been believing. I haven't lost faith that this is going to kick in at some point, that I will get back to a place of, you know, believing that we can continue and get our momentum back from last year. So, you know, I was thinking about this, and it's not so uncommon now for people to pick a word for the year. But I thought, what if we were to add a few things to that other than just the word, but add some things that are associated with that word? And the friend who got me started on this kick is also an essential oils lover like I am. So we decided that we were going to try to pick we were going to pick words that also had an oil that was named the same thing. So this year, my oil that goes along with my word believe is also called Believe, and it's a very delightful scent. I can put it in my diffuser, or I can wear it as perfume. And I've added a few other things too. Besides the word Believe and my go-to essential oil for this year, I also have a little keychain that came to me this year from a friend of mine. She sent me a little sweet card, and it had this little Believe thing in there. And so I can carry that around with me during the day, or I can put it here where I can see it every day next to my desk. And I also picked a scripture for that goes along with this theme, and it's Mark 9:23, and it says, Jesus said to him, if you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes. And I also picked a quote. Okay, I don't do anything halfway. I either do it 100% or I don't do it at all. So my quote is from one of my favorite motivational speakers by the name of Les Brown. Some of you may be familiar with him. And he said, and I quote, I believe that life is often difficult and sometimes cruel, but we are well equipped for it if only we tap into our talents and gifts and allow them to blossom. I thought that was pretty cool. And then last but not least, I picked a song. What can I say? With a name like Melody, I've got to have a song, or it just doesn't feel right. So I went out on YouTube and I found the old song. Some of you may remember it from the, I think it was the early 1990s, or no, I'm sorry, early 80s or mid 80s. I don't know. I was taking care of my family and not paying attention to the stuff back then. But anyway, the name of the song is that one that says, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every day. And it goes on. I'm going to put a link to it in the comment box below this video, so that if you want to go out and listen to it, you can do so. I was going to try to play it on this video, but it would have added 4 more minutes to it, and I thought it was just a little much. But if you want to hear it, it's very uplifting. I would recommend that you go out and listen to it if you are so inclined. And so I shared all of this with you to ask you this question, and you can start thinking about it now. What will be your word for 2019? Or if you have one for this year, what is your word for 2018? I really encourage you all to try this and just see if it helps you in any way whatsoever. I can honestly say that this 21-day challenge with Natasha is what I was waiting for all year. I was just hanging on to faith that, you know, at some point before this year is over, I'm going to come across something that's going to light that fire underneath me and get me back on track. And I really believe that this challenge is my answer to prayer. And I can't believe that we're on the last day of this challenge. But I've decided that I'm going to go back. I'm going to probably take a few days break, maybe in early October. I'll go back to the beginning and start playing the videos over again to myself and just working through all of it again. And maybe I'll pick up a few more nuggets that I didn't have before. My sister Evangeline has joined the elite group, so I'll glean from her what she learns there. And that'll be fine with me at this moment, because I'm still working my way through this self-development process. So so tell me your what your word is for this year, or what you might come up with for next year. And I'll see you in the next video. That'll be my 5th one. This is number 4, checking off. Love you guys.